Good evening, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. Some weird stuff happening out there. Uninvited storms at the wrong time of day and wrong time of year, and few clues on the charts to help us forecast them, and almost dead calm over the water to make it even more surreal. Today's top temp in Mackay was 26 degrees after a low this morning of 19. Most other stations also reported in the mid-20s, and the highest rainfall was 65 millimetres at St Lawrence from last night's storms. Let's look at the satellite first up. It's been a volatile 12 to 24 hours, mostly because of these little knots and ripples in the middle atmosphere, which are hard to pick on the charts, but they're creating knots of instability. And there was one across the Darling Downs this morning. We were going for storms, but we didn't think they'd be that sharp. They even moved all the way to Brisbane this afternoon, or earlier actually, in two waves. And we've had right through the Central Coast area and the Capricornia random storms popping up, even through the tropics. And that pattern will go for another day or two. Today's chart now, on the surface, as you can see, there's very little to talk about. Light wind situation, obviously, because of the very widely spaced isobars, but no triggers really there to get those storms going. On tomorrow's chart, again, a light wind situation. This will be the last of it. We're right under the influence of that weak high. But there is a cold front ripping across Western Queensland, and if you look at the outlook chart by this stage, it'll move right up into the coast. More storms, and then on Friday, a blast of cold air coming in to clear out all the rain. Now the latest from the Weather Bureau. The boating forecast for Mackay waters, southeast to northeast, 10 to 15 knots tomorrow. On Thursday, virtually no wind at all, just variable 10. Then Friday comes the southwesterly change, not too strong at first. Low tide first up tomorrow, followed by high tide around lunchtime, give or take an hour or two. The range isn't very wide, with Friday's half moon fast approaching. The Central Coast and Whitsundays, 60% chance of showers tomorrow, and there could be thunderstorms inland. Mackay 16 up to 25 degrees, Bowen and Proserpine a top of 27. And the Central Highlands and Coalfields, afternoon showers and storms. They could be severe potentially. Emerald 15 up to 26 degrees, 13 to 26 for Claremont, and Moranbah 28. Looking ahead for Mackay, it's going to be a bumpy ride with hit and miss showers and storms until the passage of the next cool change on Friday, leading into a very dry but chilly weekend. This is the best of a dozen or so photos sent to me from this morning's rogue storms over southeast Queensland, taken from Warwick around sunrise. The storms proceeded off the downs across the Brisbane Valley and eventually to the Sunshine Coast. Courtesy Gail Ward for that magnificent piece of photography. Thank you, Gail. And now it's back to the team.
Yeah, wonderful, Liv. Good on you, mate. Thank you very much, and thanks for your company. And of course, you can catch us anytime on 7plus, or if you like, on our page, 7news.com.au. See you tomorrow night. Good night.
On 7 News tonight, health, education and affordable housing, the focus of Queensland's post-pandemic budget. 10 new